Hello, and welcome to another episode of Animal Olympics. Today, if you didn't see by the title of the video, then too bad for you. Today we're going to be looking at, bite force. Oh yeah, we're going to be looking at the bite force of different animals. So our four animals are the great white shark, the terror of the Pacific Oceans. The gray wolf, a powerful and ravenous predator from North America. The African rock python, the python with the strongest bite force. Last but not least, the Komodo Dragon, the giant chunky boy of the lizards, the ravenous ripper, the goat decapitator, giant Komodo dragon from Indonesia. More specifically, the island of Komodo. The question is, who has the strongest bite force out of all these four creatures? Well, let's see. Now, the great white shark. Well, great white sharks are ravenous predators that live around the ocean. They can be up to around 26 feet long at max size, and they can weigh up to around 1 to 2 tons. Now, this is a pretty big fish. This is the largest carnivorous shark as of right now. The largest one ever was Megalodon, which grew at a whopping 60 feet. 50 to 60 feet. Megalodon was a pretty large mother shucker. But what about the great white? Well, the great white was a ravenous predator too, going from below. This mother shucker would use its serrated teeth and just rip through anything. It thought it was food. They also have protective eyelids on their eyes, so in case they go for the eyes, it gets protected. Anyways, what is the bite force of a great white shark? Well, the great white shark, considering the prey items they hunt, including whales, seals, tuna, and some other that they find as food, they have a whopping bite force of 4,000 psi. That is impressive. A whopping 4,000 psi. But let's check out the Komodo Dragon. Now, the Komodo Dragon from Indonesia, 10 feet long, 3 feet tall, and they're just a ravenous man-eater. Literally, these mother truckers have been known to take down humans, to water buffalo, to ghosts, deer, and their tails are strong enough to break the bones of their prey. This is pretty much just Godzilla, but just average. The Komodo Dragon also has a venomous bite. Anyway, what about these guys? Well, considering the prey that they hunt, they have enough bite force and strong teeth to bite through the tough skin of a water buffalo. They can literally just decapitate a freaking goat. They eat monkeys too and can literally just break their bones in one bite. So considering all this, their bite force comes around 1,000 psi. That is impressive. 1,000 psi for the Komodo Dragon. That is, wow, impressive. But let's check out the gray wolf. How does the canine stack up to the others? The gray wolf. Now, gray wolves are pack hunters, and they live around the northern areas. Now, I've seen these guys a couple of times, and I can tell you they're pretty, they're about the size of a large dog, maybe even bigger. But these guys are pack hunters, and their jaws are strong enough to break through bones. So what does that mean? Well, they can break bone, they can get through the tough skin and meat. And considering that they hunt moose, caribou, deer, pretty much anything that they perceive as food, their bite force comes around 661 psi. Oh yeah. 661 psi. Oh god. Yeah, the canine, I know it's a strong hunter, but like 661 psi is a lot, but compared to the others, it falls short. But what about the snake, the African rock python? Well, let's see how he compares to the others. The African rock python is a python that lives in Africa. Now these guys, according to scientists, had the most powerful bite force of any python, which is not a high score to settle because they usually rely on constriction. But the African rock python, nonetheless, is a pretty impressive hunter, wading in the water or just outright ambushing them. They mostly eat antelope, small animals, and yeah, that's pretty much the norm. Even in cattle. I mean, look at this shit. Look at this. I bet one even tried to swallow a porcupine and then just died. You cannot tell me that these Adam and Eve mischief-looking mother shuckers right here are literally death machines. But what does their bite force come around? Well, there's not a lot of viable resources, but according to estimation and my sources, their bite force comes around a whopping 212 psi. Yeah, okay, not that good. Yeah, 212 psi. Well, let's see how. Okay, we compared all the stuff, so let's get into it. In first place, we have the great white shark with a whopping 4,000 psi. Komodo Dragon comes in second place with a 1,000 psi. Gray wolf with 661 psi, and African rock python with 212 psi. So in first place, we crowned the winner, the great white shark. That sounds like a white supremacist name. Okay. The Komodo Dragon comes in second. The Grey Wolf comes in third, and African Rock Python comes in fourth. Great White Shark easily takes this because, he hunts a shitload of big prey items. He hunts whales. He pretty much just hunts creatures with thick ass skin. So he literally has to freaking bite into his opponents. Literally just rip them apart and everything. So just to get him up to this place. Komodo Dragons are pretty impressive too. Even though the great white shark has 4 times the bite force of the Komodo Dragons are still impressive nonetheless. They can literally break the legs of a goat with one tail slap. They can literally just crunch a monkey in half, breaking all their bones and everything. They're tough guys, but it doesn't compare to the great white. Grey wolves, they're impressive, yeah. But they're pack hunters, and then that kind of falls short. But their bite force is still strong nonetheless. Since they hunt like big animals like caribou, elk, moose. They'll even gang up on bears. Now, African rock pythons. They usually rely on constriction. They only use their jaws, as you know. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. African rock pythons, they don't really need their jaws, they just need to hook on and grab onto prey, and then constrict them and eat them. So in first place, the great white shark is the winner. Yeah. Next up on the Animal Olympics, we're going to be taking a look at flight speed. Yeah, flight speed. Thanks for watching and bye-bye.